Whoopsie. Hello and welcome to today's stream. It is Friday and I hope you're having a good day. I accidentally hit the wrong buttons a few times. So yeah, you'll see that in the replay if you watch it. We have a new game. Hello Twitch viewer. We have a new game, and it's not even that old of a game, which I mean I play a lot of games that are like a couple years old usually, but this one came out last year in December. What's up, Feisty Chess? Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Mine was mostly filled with no power, but I took it as an opportunity to just relax, read a bit, unwind. I'd already made quite a few notes this morning, so I was like, I don't know, I still have stuff to do, but it hasn't been too unproductive, but it's also been quite a relaxed day for me, and I hope it's the same for you. Load shedding has just been getting in the way. So yeah, this is an adventure game, which I am generally a fan of that genre. It depends, because it's quite a varied genre. So I don't know much about this game. I know that it's kind of a detective story. I know that it's kind of sci-fi. I'm into it so far. It seems to resemble Thimbleweed Park, which is a game I enjoyed like most of. It kind of fell off for me towards the end, but we'll see how it ranks. So yeah, let's just start game. Let's get into it. I really don't know that much, but hopefully it's this game uses automatic saves. Decisions are permanent. Make your choices. Ooh, decision driven. This game also contains occasional fast flashing images, which may cause discomfort and trigger seizures if you have photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised. Click to continue. Well, you've heard it here. Ooh, okay. Pixely art
what's
style.
with the gloomy look? Left someone dear behind?
Voice
yeah,
acting.
you could say that.
Been there. So, Nord Sunday, you better buckle up.
I like the
Got
art
some
style.
nasty weather
I'm into
coming.
it.
I heard. Sadly, caring about storms is a luxury people in my line of work are rarely afforded.
Oh, and what kind of work is that?
It's a bit of an
Special
unnatural way
Agent,
of speaking.
Violent crimes. Central Bureau.
Well, shit.
That was good. I haven't done anything today. Yeah, you know, sometimes it's like that. It's warming up today, especially. Ooh, okay. So the art style is a little bit inconsistent. Like some of the pixel art is rendered in more depth or with more bits, as it were, than others. Like you can kind of see it here with the background versus this. But I mean, it's an indie game. Oh wow, this is very old school.
This is a restricted crime scene.
I like the portraits. Addie's Constable, Special Agent England here. But yeah, it's warming up a bit, so I can understand a bit of lethargy throughout the day. Yeah, but hey, I mean, just don't beat yourself up about it. Tomorrow's a new day. You can always take on the day, carpe diem, another time. Your superior, hi there, I'm Vera. Your superior briefed you about me, right? Vera England, Central Bureau. Huh. Okay. Well, these are all just like different ways of saying it. So let's go with this one. It sounds kind of badass.
Vera England, Central Bureau.
England.
Oh, you're Agent England. Sorry for shouting at you. I'm Gabriel.
Ooh.
Apology accepted.
Ooh, dead body.
Now brief me, please.
Do I have
Certainly,
to age restrict this?
The
Stream?
victim is Carl Oscarson, age 33, stabbed to death by an unknown assailant.
And
He
these
worked here
names
as a
are a little
carpenter
silly.
and was found early this morning by a coworker who was sitting over there by the window.
Blood on his hands. Tutorial. Vera's personality. Okay, Vera can advance 3 distinct personality traits. Not a huge fan of this font. I'm gonna be nitpicking if I'm awake enough. Just by the way, that's what I do with these kinds of games. But it is looking like I might enjoy this so far. I like the dialogue. The voice acting seems solid. But anyway. Empathetic, assertive, analytical. Ah, okay, so personality. I like that. I like that a lot. Your choices will influence all 3, affecting the course of the story and the tools at your disposal. Advancing one personality trait always weakens the other 2, so make your choices carefully. Okay, I'm not going to disable the tutorial.
Sorry about the state of the crime scene. We're not used to this sort of thing.
Okay, so this is clearly the empathetic one. I get it, but I gotta tell you that this isn't up to par. Follow my lead, alright? Evidently, this is a bit harsh. What were all of the traits? It was empathetic, assertive. I don't actually think I read the last one. Evidently, this entire room should have been evacuated. Staying clear of the body would have decreased the risk of contaminating evidence. Oh, don't worry about it, Constable. This looks quite typical. Let's see. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. This is too serious for me. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend this much time on all the choices. I'm just like trying to think about where we're generally going to be going with this series. And it should be like about 7 or 8 streams, I reckon. But anyway. Oh, don't worry about it, Constable. This looks quite typical. That's a bit lax for me. I'm not a huge fan of the first one, but I think it's kind of what I'm feeling.
I get it, but I gotta tell you that this isn't up to par. Follow my lead, alright?
Also,
Will do, ma'am. Happy to assist in any way you need.
see, that's a
Good to
pretty good
hear.
reaction.
Now, give me a second while I examine
I guess I
the
could play
body.
this more towards
Sure,
my
I'll be here.
personality, which is always like a pretty good way to do it if you are given this type of game. Like with Undertale, people are always like, you have to play it this way. You have to do all the end. You can't do the genocide route first. Just do it how you feel, man. Anyway. This choice has amplified Vera's assertive side. How? Okay, there will be many instances like this, strengthening one personality trait at the expense of the other two. Okay. Also, if you're a fan of Drawfee, which I definitely recommend, just if you're into art, if you're not into art, it's a really good channel. This character looks like Julia from Drawfee.
Is this where you use your X-ray vision?
Not
My
that their
what?
appearances come
Come
up very
on, you
often.
have to be aware of the rumors. How agents like you are supposed to be equipped with some kind of advanced cybernetics.
Should I just yell at him next to see what trait that does? Let's just say I'm good at what I do. We'll leave it at that. The Central Bureau has a strict no comment policy on those types of inquiries. I'd love to talk about that, Gabriel, but I'd be breaking the rules. Sorry. Yeah, I kind of like this one. It leaves
Let's
it
just
ambiguous.
say I'm good at what I do. We'll leave it at that.
Oh, didn't mean to overstep my boundaries. Hush, hush. Got it.
I think we're being quite assertive. Use the left mouse button to walk and interact with objects. Spacebar or tab. Display interactables in the room. Oh, that's pretty good. Yes, yell. Click once on an inventory item to examine it, or drag and drop it to combine it with others. Okay. So let's see. I have a handgun, so can I just use handgun with worker? Is that the immediate game over? Forensic scanner, biometric analyzer, muscle boost. This is old soda fountain. Okay, so we have the cheat button basically, which is hold spacebar. Is this our personality? Ah, okay. So we're leaning towards assertive. These are strange shapes. There we go. Empathetic, path of Baldur. Assertive, path of Tyr. Analytical, path of Frigg. Okay, I know Baldur and Frigg. Tyr. Okay, so this must be Nordic mythology then. Frigg is the daughter of Odin, I believe. She's actually who Friday is named after, Frigga's Day. Fun fact, Baldur is also Nordic mythology. He's kind of just like the golden boy of Nordic mythology. Yay, I get to flex my knowledge of mythology. It's not that deep. But I have some of it photo. Let's look
My
at it.
picture of Alex. I miss him.
Interesting. I thought that was this dude. Gabriel. We have a notebook. Notes. Carl's murder. Your notebook contains 2 sections, notes and people. You can click the arrow in the corner to toggle between them. Okay. You can show inventory items during dialogue by simply clicking on them. Oh, okay. Notes.
The
Carl's
reason
murder.
I'm here. I need to gather as much evidence as possible and try to get some kind of lead on the killer.
Oh, is this Carl? Sorry. Carl somethingson. Gregerson, or I don't. I probably should have been paying more attention. Oh, Oscarson. There we go.
Carl Oscarson, murdered at age 33. He had a job as a carpenter in the Nordson workshop hall.
So what I really hope is that this game actually
Gabriel
requires you to
seems
think.
like a straight shooter, a competent, no bullshit cop.
Ooh, swearing. Okay. Her voice, like the tone with which she's saying things, is a little inconsistent. Like sometimes she's a little bit more light and bubbly. Other times it's a more straight, I guess, like to the point. But hey, that's what the personality trait. I'm surprised they have voice acting at all, frankly. It doesn't seem like this game had the largest budget of all the things. Adventure games never do. You should look at Ace Attorney, which is one of the most successful.
I should finish examining the
Oh,
body
okay.
first.
Which is one of the most.
All right, we've got multiple
expansive or
knife-sized
well-known.
stab wounds to the chest.
Oh.
I don't
jeez.
see a murder weapon, so I take it none was found at the scene.
That's right.
Okay, let's
All
listen to this
knives and
first.
sharp tools in the building have been accounted for too.
It looks like the victim was attacked directly from the front.
Okay.
I don't see any major defense wounds, so this was either a surprise attack, or the victim.
Okay,
moved
so we
with
don't have to
injury.
think that much. They're going
What
to
about
explain
any
a lot of
potential
stuff.
suspects, Constable? Did Carl have enemies?
None as far as we know.
Just
He seemed to be
enemies.
well liked among the guys here, but the man who found him might know more.
People don't have enemies in real life.
There was a photo in his chest pocket.
Okay, augmentation basics. In the lower right corner are your augmentations. Toggle with a single mouse click. Experiment with your augs to learn how they. This is like organs. Augs to learn how they work. Additional tutorials will appear when needed. Later on, you will unlock different augs depending on how you have shaped a viewer's personality. Interesting. Maybe I'll do more than one playthrough of this game. Depends how much I like it the first time. So what was I saying? Ace Attorney, one of the largest adventure game franchises out there, probably, actually has had a terribly low budget for like the first 3 games and a tiny team putting it together. But the 3rd game is fantastic, regardless of like anything else that you may hear from anyone. Okay, so maybe we should do forensic scanner. Drag and drop the scanner to move it around. Anomalies viewed through the lens will light up in a bright color. I haven't shaven. Or shaved. You can actually use either, fun fact. I prefer using shaven as an adjective though, but yeah, I haven't shaved. The scanner is now in smart scan mode, where forensic anomalies are detected from the surrounding environment. Okay. Analyzing. Deceased male. Age 32, plus or minus 4. We know he's 33. Blood type B. Estimated time of death, T 6 hours. T minus 6 hours. So that means 6 hours ago. DNA, prints and blade shape, sorry. Added to data vault. Is this data vault? Okay. Collected scanner samples will be added to your data vault and can be attached to the scanner for a targeted search. Unlike the smart scan, samples will allow detection in areas with a lot of contamination, such as picking up specific fingerprints in a room full of prints. Keep in mind that you won't find any new samples this way, so remember to use the smart scan mode too. Okay. What's that there? So, Carl's bio, blade shape, and smart scan. Anything else around here? Analyzing. So I'm actually working on a detective game that's a long way away.
Post-mortem, huh?
DNA
That would
mismatch
suggest
from
that he
current
likely
carrier.
only touched the body after death.
Pattern indicates post-mortem smear. Okay, so a long time afterwards, so he's probably not a suspect, but this could also just be a red herring. Or a diversion. But I'm working on a detective game, and that's still very early in its conception, I suppose. But something I've been looking at, especially with like games that include mystery and stuff, is like how much the player should be allowed to think for themselves. Okay, that was just that. Okay, let's go for Carl's bio. Okay, yes, there. Are you making it yourself? At the moment, yeah. I started it in Java. That didn't go very well. So now I'm learning Unity. And I'll see if Unity is the best. Otherwise, I'll just go back to C++. Ooh. C++. I'll see what's best. But mostly I've been planning it.
Okay,
Because you need to
that
have a
must
good
be Carl's
idea
locker.
before you implement it. Ooh, analytical. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of conceptual stuff there. I've already started writing kind of the story, but I'm also a bit uncomfortable writing really intense mysteries at the moment. Intense meaning like in-depth mysteries at the moment, so I've also been working on that. It's a very long process. It's only going to be probably a couple years that it actually makes its way out. But I've been aware, I've been sensitive to this type of stuff and how much games like allow you to actually think through, especially when they have a linear story. So maybe I'll bring up stuff like that I've been thinking about during this game if it comes up. What course are you doing? I do computer science and English as as my planned 2 majors by the end of 3rd year. But I do, at the moment, computer science, maths 1, and computational applied mathematics and English 1. Okay, so we found fingerprints. Blade shape anywhere. Okay, well, I mean, there, obviously. I don't think it's gonna come up with anything. Smart scan. Okay, I think we can just turn the forensic scanner off. So this is Carl's locker. Let's check it out. Oh, same here. Oh, really? That's cool.
Doesn't look incredibly strong, though. I might be able to get it open with enough force.
With enough force. Haha! What is muscle boost? Okay, muscle boost increases your... This seems quite open-ended for like... what you can... Except for English. Yeah, okay, I figured. Because literally no one I've spoken to actually does English and a science degree. So yeah. But hey, it's kind of... It's pretty fun. It's weird doing both. But see, I think it stimulates a lot of analytical thinking and like emotive thinking, emotional. Yeah, I suppose emotive thinking is correct. Anyway, muscle boost increases your strength for a limited time. Interact with your target before the timer runs out, or it will be need time to recharge. In an adventure game, do we care? Okay, that does actually run out very quickly.
Try not to wreck the place.
No reason for alarm. I just needed to get this locker.
No reason for alarm. I'm just incredibly strong. Like, I could kill you. But no reason to be alarmed. A lot of things broke there. I wonder how pixel perfect this game is. That might be a little bit... Can I just put this on smart scan? Will this... No, okay. Okay, so this seems like it's... Okay, I don't know what biometric analyzer will do, but we can figure that out as we get there. Coat.
There was a piece of paper in one of the inner pockets.
Mm-hmm. So certainly something that boots.
A pair of
Oh,
large
okay, I
boots
see. That's just
with
lighting
dirt
on
under them.
our own boots. I thought that was actually an object. One of the things that has been intimidating me is sort of crime scene design or scene design. It's something that Ace Attorney sometimes gets really good. If you've played Ace Attorney, really go play Ace Attorney. It's a very fun game. And it's something that can get incredibly bad sometimes. And a lot of games do struggle. This is a very barren one at the moment, but maybe we'll see more complex sets as we go along. This is really just an opportunity for me to nerd out about stuff that I've been looking at. So that's quite interesting. Okay, let's go to the worker. Be quick and to the point. He doesn't look happy to be here. Take your time to console the clearly distressed man. Begin by asking about his bloody hands. Looks can deceive. If he's guilty, stalling would give him a chance. This is so harsh. I think let's console him. Let's play this very human.
What's your name?
I'm Alfred, Carl's friend. Well, we were friends. Now he's gone.
Yeah, no, he's
Are
right
you
there
doing
actually.
okay?
He's right.
Do you have
He's not.
somebody
He hasn't
to talk to
left.
after this?
He's just dead.
I'll be okay. Please just ask your questions so I can go home.
Okay, we got Alfred. Is that what his name was? Okay, well let's ask about Carl
Can you tell me a
Oscarson.
little bit about Carl?
Sure. I've known him since I started working here 4 years ago. We instantly hit it off. He had a great sense of humor. He used to be so cheerful, you know? Always kidding around, always with a smile on his face.
He was kind of creepy,
Then
to be
about
honest.
a year ago, something happened. He became absent-minded and humorless.
I think he might have had
I know
a.
people can change,
Oh,
but
okay.
this came seemingly from nowhere.
What do you think caused the shift?
No idea. Whatever it was, he wouldn't confide in me about
Okay.
it.
Interesting. I was going to say he had a. I forgot the word. Lobotomy. I got there.
What's your opinion on the policeman over there?
That would have been much
Carl was
funnier
a
if I'd
good man.
remembered
He's
it.
been a cop in Nordsund for quite a while.
Nordsund. Okay, that's a Gabriel. He doesn't really dress like much of a cop. I mean, what is this? Maybe like a Scottish cop.
Why
Carlsberg.
don't you tell me about what happened this morning?
Okay. I get up early from my morning smoke. I keep my smokes in my locker, so I came in here.
You
I
got
saw
up
Carl
early
lying
to
in the
smoke.
corner. It was still kind of dark, so I thought he'd fallen and hurt himself. I ran over to him.
Okay, so killed
That's when I noticed
really early in the
blood,
morning
and
or late at
I
night.
guess I was kind of in shock, so I tried to stop the bleeding, but then I felt how cold he was.
That actually all adds
I
up.
yelled for help. The guys came running, and then Josef, our foreman,
Yeah.
sent
Oh,
someone to
so
go
this
get the
is set
police.
somewhere like
Okay.
far away.
When was the last time you saw Carl alive?
Maybe this is
Last
a
night
dub of
around
like a
midnight.
Norwegian
He
game. I
stayed
should
up
look
with us
into it.
playing cards, which is unusual.
Unusual. How so?
Doesn't like staying
Well,
up
it was
late.
rare for Carl to stick around in the evenings. He usually went out by himself.
Okay.
Oh. Do you know where he used to go?
No
We have a
idea.
constant raised
Don't
eyebrow,
talk
I
much about
noticed.
that. Maybe he went to the canteen to meet some friends. Anyway, Carl seemed a bit anxious last night. He seemed distracted.
Got it. Thanks for
So
the
he
info.
decided to play cards, the easiest game to play when you're distracted. Okay, well, I mean, that's everything.
That's enough questions for now.
I
Okay.
agree. Okay, this flows quite nicely. Let me use my handgun on him. Do we intimidate him with this? I don't know. Biometric analyzer. Okay, your biometric analyzer will automatically lock on to nearby targets. You can also click the lock icon on your target to force the analyzer to stay connected. Lastly, the biometric output may display emotional anomalies during dialogue. Click on them to make them known to viewer before they disappear. Okay, so that's interesting. Anxious.
Gabriel.
Relaxed.
Yeah?
There's a nice sine wave there. So ask
What
about.
can you tell me about yourself?
Not much to tell.
Oh, this
I
is
grew up
interesting.
here in Nordson.
This is going to be
All
like a
my
lie
family is
detector.
here. The commissary is my uncle. He's always been the one who encouraged me to become a policeman.
So, how long have
This
you been
does
a
remind
cop?
me of like European
years
cop shows.
Wow, 8? Must have started young.
Yep.
Yep.
Started as a trainee at age 16.
Wow. So
I
that
see.
makes you 24. Quick maths. Yeah, if you've ever watched something
Okay,
like
that's all I need for now.
Broadchurch,
Very well, Agent.
or I actually haven't watched this next one, but it seems like it. Hinterland kind of reminds me of that. Do we want to ask him anything else? Can we
A few more
analyze him?
questions, if I may.
I don't think we should. I think it's fine. He's gonna stay anxious, but I mean, it's kind of worth
Can you tell me a little bit about
checking.
Carl?
Maybe something will go
Sure.
off.
I've known him since I started working here 4 years ago. We instantly hit it off. He had
Okay.
a great sense of humor. He used to be so cheerful, you know? Always kidding around, always with a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Then about a year ago, something happened. He became absent-minded.
This first stream's gonna be a bit
nervous.
slower paced, but once I
know
figure
people
everything
can
out,
change,
I'm
but this
gonna
came
try to
seemingly from
go
nowhere.
a bit more linearly through
What do
the
you
game.
think caused the shift?
No idea. Whatever it was, he wouldn't confide in me.
I just
about
want to
it.
feel around, get an idea for how everything's going. You know? Okay, maybe.
What's your opinion on the
something about
policeman
Gabriel?
over there?
Gabriel is a good man. He's been a cop in Nordson for quite a while.
Because it's quite strange to present a feature and not have it actually do its function in its presentation.
Why don't you tell me about what happened this
Its
morning?
introduction, rather.
Okay. Well, I get up early for my morning smoke. I keep my smokes in my locker.
You
so
get up
I
early
came
to
in here.
smoke? Yes,
I
we
saw
got that you're an
Carl
addict.
lying in the corner. It was still
Okay.
kind of dark, so I thought he'd
Everything's
fallen
still
and hurt
going
himself.
fine.
I
What
ran over to
engine
him.
this was made in?
That's when I noticed the blood, and I guess I was kind
Kinda
of in
looks like
shock, so
Game Maker
I
to
tried
me.
to stop the bleeding, but then I felt how cold
Could be
he
something
was.
like
I yelled for help. The guys came running, and then Josef, our foreman, sent someone to go get the police.
yeah.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Carl
Game
alive?
Maker's pretty good for
Late last night, around midnight. He
for
stayed up with us
pixel art
playing cards,
from
which
my
is
experience.
unusual.
Unusual. How so?
Well, it was
But it
rare
can
for
be very
Carl to stick
unintuitive.
around in the evenings. He usually went out by himself.
Oh. Do you know where he used to go?
No idea.
Okay.
He didn't talk much about that.
Nothing's gone off.
Maybe he went to the canteen
Interesting.
to meet some friends.
I think we can turn this one
Carl
off.
seemed a bit anxious last night. He seemed distracted.
I wonder if they're
Got
going to
it.
put anything
Thanks for the
important in
info.
this corner of the room. Because now
That's
it's
enough
blocked
questions for-
off. Okay, can I... How can I disable it? There we go. Hey, I think I got a card. That's nice.
Looks pre-collapse. Basically a glorified corner lamp.
Collapse.
There's a
Ooh,
coin
we
slot
got
on the
world
side
building.
with a coin stuck in it. I can probably pull it out using some extra strength.
Okay.
Got
Wow.
the coin.
Antique coin.
It's an old pre-collapse coin.
Hmm.
No one would accept it as payment today.
Interesting. So how old is this soda fountain?
Looks pre-collapse. Basically a glorified corner lamp.
Okay.
There's a coin slot on the side.
Yeah, that's it. What's this? The walk cycle is a little bit funny.
A row of personal lockers for the workers here. The second one from the left.
Okay, that's not that important, and I'm glad I can skip dialogue as well. Should I show? What's the
The note
handwritten?
looks like it was written by a woman. It
Oh, yeah.
reads, "Hi, Doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordsund? Kisses.
Interesting. This was found in his coat pocket. I already forgot. Maybe I should present. Maybe I should present it to Gabriel.
I found this in Carl's coat. What do you make of it?
It's written
Not
in
sure.
English.
But it's a bit strange that the person who wrote this couldn't just tell him face to face.
Maybe they didn't want to
No,
risk
no.
being seen together. Or the note's author needed to leave in a hurry.
Kisses. Do you think it was Alfred?
Could be.
Maybe Alfred knows about a certain lady friend in his life.
Do you know who wrote this note to Carl?
Afraid not. I don't recognize the handwriting.
Okay. And this antique coin.
I don't think he'd be interested in that.
Okay. Bloody photo.
I should look at it myself. It's a
Okay.
bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman. Taken fairly recently by the look of it.
Okay.
He's holding hands with the woman, but I can't discern her face. Too much damage to the photo.
So I can't even
She's wearing a
look
brass
at it.
necklace.
You're
Could be
going to
relevant.
describe the whole thing to me.
Have a look at this picture. Do you know who the woman is?
Yeah, that's just some old girlfriend of Carl's from ages ago.
It's strange that they don't
Is that
have art
so?
assets.
It doesn't look that old.
Ready?
At least Carl looks about the same.
Guess the guy aged well. Any other questions?
Guess the guy aged well. Maybe we should put the biometric analyzer on this guy, and then show him the bloody photo. Okay, no, I just want it.
Are you sure about this woman?
Yes, I told you, old girlfriend from before.
Oh, oh, oh!
You're lying to my face. If this attitude of yours
There we
doesn't
go, now I
change,
yelled.
the gloves will come off.
What?
I'm a patient woman, but I will only accept your full cooperation. I'll do what I need to do to bring justice to a murder victim.
And I can actually
I'm
rip your head
sorry.
off.
I gave him a promise. The lady in the photo, Carl is still seeing her. Well, was, I suppose.
Why wouldn't you tell me that from the beginning?
It was a secret.
It
Carl
was a
said they would both get
secret,
in
come
trouble
on.
If anybody knew.
Why would they get into trouble? An affair?
I didn't ask, but yeah, could be.
Oh, he just said,
Alright.
I'll get
Tell
into
me
trouble.
everything you know about this woman.
Carl said she lived somewhere north of town, but that's all I know.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay. Mystery woman. Not mysterious? Okay. Interesting. Should I just straight up use the handgun on him now? I don't know.
I wonder who this woman is and what her connection is to the murders.
We should talk to Gabriel, I guess. We're gonna be walking back and forth. This first stream is just gonna be walking
Gabriel.
back and forth.
Yeah?
Mystery
Do you
woman.
know anything about a woman who was seeing Carl?
I'm afraid not. I didn't know Carl myself.
I guess I could take this opportunity to talk
Okay,
about
that's
Thimbleweed
all I
Park
need for now.
because it's
Very
kind
well,
of similar.
Agent.
Do you know
So-
who the woman in this photo is?
Too hard to tell.
Okay.
Sorry.
So in the early part of Thimbleweed Park, it plays a lot more like you're actually solving a mystery and they're like fun, quirky characters than about halfway. From about halfway, the game seems pretty interesting. I agree. I'm quite excited for it. I'm going to start moving at a bit of a faster pace if I can. I'm just still figuring everything out. But in Thimbleweed Park, it kind of fell off for me towards the second half where it became just a bit more goofy. And like it stopped taking the mystery that it had originally presented seriously. So yeah, there's your little warning if you want to check out Thimbleweed Park at any point. Should I just show him my handgun? I don't know. Let's maybe go to Nordsund.
Not yet.
Oh.
I think there's more to find in that locker.
Oh really? Interesting. Should I get the forensic scanner? Nope. Something on the boot. Soil contains traces of rare flora. Saffron crocus. Saffron.
I could go and follow up on the saffron lead now, but I should check out the dormitory.
What
first.
happened to your eyes? Is that what the forensic scanner does? That is terrifying. Okay, to dormitory. Dormitory. I don't
Hey,
know.
I'm gonna go check out the dorm. Where's Carl's bed?
Turn left and then go straight. I left the light on
Just
so it'd be
shouting
easy
across
for you
the
to
room.
find.
Gotcha.
You
Be right
wasted
back.
electricity, I understand. Ooh, plant. Okay. Should I quickly see if this is the same plant? Maybe he kicked this before he... Oh, it's cool. She moves around. That's pretty cool. Anything to spot? Anything? Doesn't seem like it. Cool. Bag. Let's just rifle through his
Dirty
things.
laundry.
Through his
Smells like
things.
machine oil.
I can't speak sometimes. Bunk beds. Who was his bunkmate?
Both beds look recently used.
Pants? Nope, nothing there. Okay. Ventilation tube. Desk. Desk might have some stuff.
Huh. Odd place for a ventilation duct.
Perhaps. Should I use my raw strength on it?
I don't think extra strength helps there.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna rip it off the wall. What else are you supposed to do in this game? Let's check out the desk.
Pens and paper. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Really? Chest. That's not a chest, that's a box.
Clean
This is a
clothes
chest.
and sheets.
I'm just
Nothing
joking.
interesting.
Just kidding. Plant? No, not to locker room. Not. This is a plant. It's not a way to go. Why would you do that?
Both beds look.
Yeah. Nothing. Okay, well, this was kind of a waste of time. Maybe there's something more specific that I can look for. Carl's bio. Which one was his? This one. We found Carl's bed. Archived report. Matching data. Okay, cool. And the bag is his. Matching data. Fingerprints. Okay. And did he sleep up here with someone? No. Okay. Oh, what? The ventilation duct? Matching fingerprints. He touched.
Huh. There are a lot of
So
prints around a
creepy.
panel on the air duct.
So I was right. I should use my raw strength on it. Oh, and there. Fingerprints. Okay. No. I like the sound cues that this game is giving me at the very least. Okay, let's turn that off.
The panel is screwed on tight. I'll need some way of getting it loose.
I think I know how.
Sure, I could try to use brute force, but I'd risk damaging what's inside.
Okay. Shouldn't have got those points in analytical. But anyway, let me open this.
I already searched that.
Oh. Okay. Let me try using. Let me just check for other stuff. Blade shape. What does that even mean? Like, if it. I think I'd need a knife to use that. Boot print. No. Okay, I think we're just about done here, to be honest. Oh, I can double click. That's good to know.
Gabriel,
Yeah?
Ventilation panel.
hey, do you happen to know where I can get a screwdriver?
Not really. The foreman collected all of the tools and locked them up after the murder.
Okay. Saffron?
Do you know anything about saffron plants?
It
I know we
makes
grow
for
them here
tea.
at Nordsund, but I'm not sure exactly where. We have vegetables all over.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Can I ask you about
A few more
ventilation?
questions, if I may. Hey,
Ventilation
do
panel.
you happen to know where I can get a screwdriver?
Well, okay, I have one. I'll need it back, though.
Okay, just
Sure,
give it here.
thanks.
Why does he look like a celebrity? Or some actor that I know.
Do you know anything about saffron
I
plants?
swear that was written in pen.
I know we grow them in Nordsund, but that's it.
Okay, that's pointless to me.
That's enough questions.
Whew, I can teleport as well. Such fantastic technology.
It's the screwdriver that.
Okay, I don't like that this is one of those games that makes me walk back and forth just to get one item. Not always a fan of that, but I can tolerate it. Yes?
There
Ooh.
was a small key hidden inside the duct.
I don't even know why I'm
I
suspecting
think I'm
Gabriel.
almost done here. I should just talk to Gabriel before I go.
Yeah, he seems suspicious. What the heck is that key shape? Can you see that? That looks so weird. I'm sorry if the quality isn't quite high enough for you to detect why that's strange. But yeah, okay, it's prompting us a lot at the
Hey,
moment.
I think
Maybe
I'm
that'll
done
change.
here.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm done here. I'm just
Mind
gonna
sharing
leave.
your findings?
It
No.
seems like the murder could be tied to a secret relationship Carl had with a woman.
What?
But I'm leaving all options open.
What?
Sounds reasonable. have a lead to
Excuse
follow up
me.
Yes.
That sounds
I have reason to
reasonable.
believe that Carl recently passed through an area with saffron plants somewhere in Nordsund.
You got that
Maybe
from
I
just
can
the fact that he
correlate
had a
that with
girlfriend.
Carl's movements to the north of town when seeing that woman.
Good. Meanwhile, we'll transport the body to the morgue and have an autopsy performed as soon as possible. Do you want us to keep the area sealed off?
Yes.
I'm done here and won't come back.
Wow.
You can let the men get back to work.
Very well. I'll
Wow.
let them know.
By the way, how do I get to the police station from here?
Just head straight east outside. You'll see it.
Got it. See you later.
You must have cybernetic knees, cause that's some impressive jumping to conclusions. I mean, seriously, found like a picture of him with his girlfriend. Okay, normal, I'd say. Found a note saying, haha, kisses, yeah, in his pocket. Wow, there must be only one reason he can have that. He was killed for it. Okay, I mean, reasonable. Okay. 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 We're just going to Nordsund now. Is this where the game starts? Ooh, that looks like a key. Wow, this place is crummy. Museum. Maybe if I die, they'll be like, it was probably his relationship, you know? Okay, well, this isn't in English. This is in English. These are tiny little houses. You can't even fit through that door. There's a policeman. There's a worker. This is a blacksmith. Okay. Let's use the scanner, I suppose. Let's go with smart scan. Just to detect any new stuff. I doubt it, but you know, it's worth a check. At least this is a small area, and this is quite a large thing. Boot print. Nope, doesn't look like he walked here. Carl's bio. Nope. Blade shape. I mean, this is pretty gnarly. I think that's it. Let's. I'm gonna forget about the biometric analyzer. I already know it. Yeah. Let's talk to the worker, I guess. There's a kind of nice soundtrack, though. I'm enjoying this so far. That jump
Hey,
was kind of
what's happening?
jarring. Hey, what's
Bit of
happening
an
here?
electrical problem with some fallen power lines. It's being taken care of, but it'll be a while.
So I can't enter the museum?
Well, you can, but only if electrocution is something you enjoy during working hours.
Okay. Thank you. Electrocution, that's funny. So, when can you have this fixed? That wasn't funny, so I'm not going to pick that line. Will there also be incineration? I prefer my electrocutions to be followed by intense burning. Also not very funny, if I do say so myself. What caused it? Did someone mess up, or was there some kind of environmental damage? I'm more
What
interested
caused
in
it?
that, to be honest.
Did someone mess up, or was there some kind of environmental damage?
Well, we've had a windy week. An old tree fell down and ripped down a major power line.
Wind. I
It's
can
in a
tell you've
tricky
had wind.
spot, and due to how the grid is built up, I
With-
can't cut the power safely without affecting half the town.
Sounds like a flawed design.
Wow, yeah.
Is that typical for electrical grids these days?
Not really.
Are you an
This power
inspector?
grid is quite old, constructed shortly after the collapse. That meant they had to improvise.
So we're gonna learn about
They
the
couldn't
collapse
just clone
eventually, I'm
existing
sure.
power systems at the time, since those were reliant on service robots with negligible safety concerns. So yeah, now I'm paying the price. The whole thing is riddled with hacks and workarounds,
Ooh.
each one more dangerous than the next.
But yeah, there's like no cover for
see.
wind in this
I don't
town.
envy such a
Poor
hazardous work
architecture.
environment. How long will it take you to fix?
You
Hard to
hazardous.
say,
You have a
but
gun.
It should be done by tomorrow morning.
All right, thanks.
You carry a gun. Okay, policeman.
Hello, deputy. What are you guarding?
What are you
The
guarding?
residence of the first murder victim. The commissary told me to direct you to his office before going upstairs.
I see. I'll go find him and come back later then.
Sounds good, Agent.
Agent. I mean, aren't we just normal police? I suppose she said Central Bureau, but it's like, come on, it's a bit weird that you're just saying agent.
Looks like an old hovercraft.
Old
I don't need
hovercraft.
to go down to the ground.
So this is definitely far future. Oh, that's an elevator. Okay. I suppose. Hey guys, do you want to see my notes? Maybe you'll come to the same conclusion that I did, because obviously it's the only logical one. That's not the cleanest pixel art right there, hey? Anyway. I'm enjoying it so far, I'm not going to critique it too much. That'll come later when we see how the whole story is going. Ah,
right.
all these buildings.
So this is the town square. That building with the emblem must be the police station.
Matzel. Matzel. Well, you know, it's about that time to get absolutely wasted. To canteen. You know how it is. I don't drink. I just had a thought. To look for bootprint. Okay, he did not pass unless he walked on top of the buildings. Nope, nothing. Okay then.
Nice and shiny. I can even see
That's
my
a
reflection in it.
sculpture. It is a sphere. There's my artistic critique. Propeller.
Looks like a small wind turbine for electricity.
Wow, your powers of deduction are incredible. You're clearly a genius. Clinic. Scholar. To school. Wow, Scholar. The way you went out so quick. Yeah. I just wanted to check something. Machine.
Robot?
Isn't everything?
Drilling machine? Space rocket? I have no idea, honestly.
Sorry if I sound a bit congested, it's just the season is changing. No boot prints here. Okay, and you fine gentlemen? Nothing? Okay, maybe Carl's bio. Ah, I see. So we know he didn't eat. Patron. Ah, they're the same person. I'm just kidding. 2 balcony. Drawers. I don't need to look through every drawer, I'm sure. Come on. Oh, this man's about to commit suicide. Oh, it's just a smoking man. Well, then he's committing suicide much more slowly. Much slower. Had to think of the joke. You walked over
Strong
there!
Stuff he's smoking. Whatever
You
it is.
walked over!
Hey, I'm Vera Englund, special agent.
Oh,
I got an
heard about
achievement.
you. I'm Rolf, the plant master of Nordson.
I'm
A
Rolf.
Plant master? What's that?
Ah, don't
I
tell.
oversee a team of
tell
gardeners who
anyone.
tend to our shared crops.
Got it. I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
Sure,
Forget
go
about
right
it.
ahead.
I'm a plant master. Don't trust this guy.
Do
Saffron.
you happen to know where saffron is grown in Nordson?
Perhaps. What would this gentleman have to gain from that piece of information?
Oh, I know. My gun? Please now, this is not the time. Don't you want justice for the 2 murder Maybe I missed something. I only was aware of 1 murder victim. Explain? Let's just say I'll be your... I don't like the implications of this one. This behavior suggests that you're a hustler, one with scruples and low supply. Cooperating would make sure your business is left alone. Yeah, there are 2. Who was the first one? Who's the second one? I'm confused. Did I miss one? I talk too much and I don't listen. You know, you have to, if you rearrange listen, it spells silent. I'm a bit embarrassed now because I really can't remember when there were 2. I just thought it was Carl. Oh, I thought that just meant of the town, like ever, like it was the first person that died. But good catch. Because I just thought everyone in this town was like immortal and safe. I don't think you'll respond well to that one. I don't really like the way this one reads. I suppose this is the best one.
This behavior suggests that you are a hustler, one with scruples and low supply. Cooperating would make sure your business is left alone.
Reading you loud and clear, officer.
It's agent, or special agent, not officer.
That's a police
That's a
rank.
police
Whatever you say, agent.
Agent.
Now, 2 places come to mind. The greenhouses to the south and a few crops near Mimir Road.
This is
Near
definitely
road. Where's that?
influenced by.
North of the town square. Look for 2 large farming robots standing around.
I do
Alright,
believe this
got
game
it.
was made by a Norwegian team, which explains some of the Nordic mythology. Why is this crossed out? It does explain some of the Nordic mythology references. I think that's also like Nordic runes. Carl's murder.
What do you know about the murder of Carl Oscarson?
Almost nothing. I just heard half an hour ago.
Damn
Damn
shame. Tell me about him though.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
Not really. But like many other people, we had some contact in our work.
Okay. What was your impression of him?
Nice
He was
guy.
tall.
Too nice. I'd even go so far as to call him gullible. Wouldn't be surprised if
No,
that's
sir.
what got him
It
killed.
was not because he was gullible.
That's so.
It was because he loved
think
a
he
woman.
trusted the
We
wrong
have
person?
established that this is
Just
the reason
thinking
that he
out
was
loud
killed.
here, but yeah, it wouldn't be a shocker.
Mystery woman. Excuse me, sir. Do you know about the mystery woman? Gabriel?
What's your opinion on Gabriel?
Did he do it? Did he do it?
Can't
Did he
say
do
I
it?
enjoy his
Did he
company.
do it?
Last time we met, he gave me a couple of nasty bruises.
Ooh.
Resisting arrest?
That'd certainly be how he'd justify it.
Oh. So Gabriel's a bit
Okay, that's all I need.
violent.
Alrighty, see you around.
Did he come out here? I'm wondering. Blueprint? Nope. Okay. There we go. No need to really check out this place. Not yet, at least. Okay, let's go to school. No, I'm kidding. Let's go to the police station. It is a bit jarring seeing how fast they
I'm
move.
surprised the Bureau got their thumb out of their ass. It's not like they could find Nordson on a map.
I, for one, am grateful for the help. From what I hear, the person they sent is young, but quite capable.
Okay.
Optimistic as always, eh, Kurt? I guess we'll see.
Hello, I
Oh,
couldn't
Agent
help
Anglin.
but overhearing
Been
everything you were
expecting
saying
you.
about me.
Councilwoman? I was told you'd be my bureau contact here.
That's correct. I'm Stina Ruth. And this here's Kurt Anderson, police commissary.
Welcome, Agent. Enjoy your trip to the middle of nowhere?
It was a bit bumpy, and way longer than I expected.
Yeah, that train has seen better days. You'll find your luggage in your quarters, just through the door behind me.
Thanks. I'll check it out later.
This one or this one?
So,
Well, this
you
one.
were probably confused as hell when we sent you straight to a crime scene, right?
Kind of. I thought I was supposed to investigate a murder.
Oh,
from
okay.
last
Here's
week.
the second one.
You were. But unfortunately, a second killing required your
I was
urgent
clearly meant to
attention.
come here first,
I
though.
assume there were some Bureau procedures before I brief Agent England about the situation?
Yes. Why don't you head to your office, and I'll send this youngling on her merry way when we're done.
You look like my mom,
was
as
a
in like the
pleasure to
character's
meet you,
mom,
Agent.
not my actual
Likewise.
mom. I'm saying like it
I'm a
seems like
bit
these two could
confused
be
here.
related.
Who do I report to?
Only to me, as overseer of this district.
Okay, I don't trust you.
The local police are at your disposal since they're legally required to aid you in the investigation.
Got it. How would you like me to share my findings with you?
Face to face in the evenings.
WhatsApp.
The balcony inside the local
Don't message me
canteen is a
before
good
9
place to
o'clock.
meet.
I mean after 9
Okay.
o'clock.
I think I have what I need then. I'll go talk to the commissary.
Good. We'll catch up later.
Okay, I heard
but
face to face.
I have to ask. Tell me, how was it for you?
What do you mean?
Getting all those
Come
cool
on,
little
you
things.
know what I'm talking about. We've both done it.
What, sex?
Oh, you mean the augmentation, the nanofluid
Oh.
injection.
Is that what they're calling
Sticking
it
to
these
the
days?
boring scientific terms, are we? Back in my time, we used to just call it taking the blue. Come on, let this old lady live a little. Tell me, how was your first kiss with the blue?
She has an interesting way of phrasing these things. I felt an amazing sense of belonging, like I was connected to everything and everyone around me. I don't know! It was like a sudden rush, filling my limbs and body, followed by a sense of power and determination. A sense of enlightenment and acute awareness washed over me, a crystal clear lucidity I had never felt before. I guess let's go
It
with this
was
one.
like a sudden rush.
I
filling
don't think
my
any of them
limbs
really
and
matter.
body,
I'm trying to
followed
figure
by a
out
sense of
roughly
power
what
and
alignment they
determination.
point to.
I remember that moment like it was yesterday. What I wouldn't give to feel
What
like
I
that
wouldn't
again.
give.
No side effects, I hope. We wouldn't want you
She
to get
killed someone,
compromised
anyway.
in dangerous situations.
Not yet,
Already
but
solved
I know
it.
what to look out for. Mild hallucinations, nightmares, burning sensations in the limbs, the occasional migraine. Things like that.
Yeah, that covers the usual suspects. All right, I think you're good to go then. We shouldn't keep the commissary waiting.
Okay, well, that was pretty decent exposition. They handled that quite seamlessly, I'd say. I think they're doing a solid job with the world building. Coffee maker. Ooh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Damn good coffee.
That's good. Let's just have a. Let's maybe. Hey, maybe we should have.
I already had some today.
Ah, come on! Don't be a spoil sport.
It's a map of Nordsund. Looks like the center of the disc is hollow. Curious.
Like an actual disc.
Low maintenance. My kind of plant.
I usually have 2 cups of coffee a day, but today I actually had 1, and then I had green tea as like a substitute, and actually I've been feeling pretty good. I actually have very mild coffee, so it doesn't really matter anyway. To Vera's quarters, to Anderson's office doorway. Okay, let's go to Vera's quarters. Let's just check it out. This is a potted
Nice
plant.
big lemon. Small miracle to see it grow to that size under these conditions.
Yeah, actually, that's quite large. Should we just check that that the victim was never here? Perhaps we did it.
Looks purely decorative.
Oh.
Doesn't
Elevator.
appear to be functional. There's not even a switch or anything.
Huh. I thought it would just activate as I approached it.
No,
Bed.
I'm not tired.
Yeah, you just had some coffee.
Maybe later. I'm not that hungry.
You can't eat a stove. Silly goose. Don't just look at a stove and think, ha, not hungry right now. Ah, look at me. What am I like? I just ate my stove. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing?
All right.
I've
Agent.
been expecting
Would you
you.
like me to brief you about the first murder?
Yes, please.
Maya Strand, 41 years old, the caretaker of the Nordson Museum. She was found by the janitor on the floor near
that's
the
why the
exhibits
museum's
early
important.
last Wednesday. Just like Carl, she was stabbed. No witnesses, no evidence. Killer practically a ghost.
What do you mean nearly
No
last
signs of a
Wednesday?
forced entry. So either the entrance was open or she let him in herself.
What about her residence?
So
Anything out
it
of
sounds
the
like we
ordinary?
might have a serial killer.
Nothing, as far as we could tell. But we left the place as we found it if you want to have a look. She lived upstairs from the museum.
Noted. The crime scene is no longer intact, though, correct?
Afraid so. The museum is important to Nordson, so we had the place cleaned out
You
pretty
just
quickly.
erased the crime. Sorry, you just erased the crime scene. Right, but now that I'm here, I'll assume that you'll check with me before clearing out any future crime scenes. Sorry to hear that. I guess bureaucrats messing up police work isn't just a city problem, huh? Exactly what kind of power does Town Hall have over the Nordson police? Yeah, that's a good
Exactly
question.
what kind of power does Town Hall have over the Nordson police?
Well, there's the elected mayor, Marianne Holst, and the town council with 5
You have
members.
described
Technically,
the council,
they can't
not
interfere with our work,
the okay.
but they do allocate resources to the police department, so I try to appease them where I can.
That sounds pretty fair.
So they can't fire you if they disagree with your methods?
No, I'm independently elected, but they certainly have ways of making my life a living hell.
Oh,
if they
okay.
want.
I
Got it.
I see what
Thanks
it
for
is.
the info.
I see how
One
it
more
is.
thing. I'd like to see Maya's body, if that's possible.
Of course. We brought it out of the freezer this morning. You'll find it in the morgue over at the clinic. Dr. Pearson, our physician, is awaiting your arrival.
Good.
These are
I'll
very
head there when we're done.
Norwegian names, Nordic names. What's the overarching name for it? What was that? Oh, I'm kind of like in the middle. This is empathetic, analytical, assertive. Not being very empathetic, but a lot of the empathetic choices just sound like being a stoner so far. What's the word? Scandinavian is the overall thing, isn't it? Yeah. Should I ask about people? Gabriel.
What do you think of Gabriel?
I suspect Gabriel
My
as well.
nephew is a fine officer.
officer. He
He's
beats
a
people if
law
they
and order kind of
if
person.
they're
Stern, but fair.
Oh, law enforcement runs in the family.
I wish, but so far Gabriel and I are the only ones. I've been trying to get my son to join
I
the
said
force
join the
for
force. He
years.
says, no, Dad,
All he
I'm a
cares about is
programmer.
girls and fishing.
Oh.
Suppose it could be worse. At least he brings home a fresh trout every now and then.
Do you talk about the fish or the girls? Ha ha! I should reassess my comedy choices. Carl.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
I wouldn't say so. He and my son were playmates as children, but they grew apart in their teens. I haven't talked to Carl myself for many years.
Well, now you can't. Maya Strand?
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not at all. Museums aren't my cup of tea. I prefer to not
Oh,
dwell
you
on the
really
past.
split an infinitive. Stina Ruth.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
I respect her. She's a competent politician. She gets things done, unlike some of the other people on the council. Sure,
Interesting.
she
I
has
still
a
suspect her.
temper, and she's not the most tactful person, but she calls out bullshit when she sees it. When I'm right, she has my back, and when I'm wrong, well, she won't let me revel in my sweet ignorance for long.
Here's my prediction. She did it. She walked in because she's like a council member or whatever, and no one would suspect her. And they'd be like, ah, hello, Stina. What's up? Oh, you just put a knife in my chest. I'm dead. That's my prediction. Tell me
Can you
about
tell me a
yourself.
little bit about yourself?
Did you do it?
Me? Oh,
Did you do it?
I've been doing this job for 15 years now. I took over when the previous commissary died. I'm
That's
married
often how
with
it
3
works.
Children. Anita, my
Not always,
youngest,
but
is
often.
off studying science in the city now. We're counting the days to Christmas when she comes back to visit.
You're married to 3 children? I'm just kidding. Mystery
I'm
woman.
looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
All right. What do you know about her?
Absolutely
All I
nothing.
have is a picture of her that I found on Carl, but it's damaged and her face can't be clearly seen.
So you know her, right?
Tricky. If you had any kind of personal information, like an address, you could look her up in our records. They're in the drawers behind me.
Noted. I'll get back to you about this if I learn more.
Notes.
What do you know about the murder in the locker room over
We'll
at the
just
workshop?
do this point, and then I
Not
think
much.
we'll start
As
wrapping
you
it
know,
up.
the murder happened shortly before you arrived, so I'm leaving the matter in your capable hands.
We have an alibi. We were on a train.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
What, you're staring at a piece of paper. Oh, now you're really staring at a piece of paper. Desk.
I guess Anderson has a colleague. I guess Anderson.
That's a good guess. Is that a TV?
A
Greenhouse.
small local greenhouse. A typical site in Nordson, it seems.
Interesting. Saffron. Large book.
Looks like a logbook. Maybe Anderson records his
Does it
daily
say
work
large?
there.
Large or log? It does say large. Okay, I thought
Just
maybe I
lots of
just-
case files.
Lots of case files. Okay. Window.
The window offers a view over a street that connects to the town square.
Okay, let's do a cheeky little check of if he was here. No, okay, no blood. Okay. I'm waiting for like the random moment I'm just walking through town scanning and some random person has Carl's blood all over them. On the scanner at least. That'll be pretty funny. Anything? Nope. Okay. I think, yeah, we're just about gonna wrap it up there. I'm gonna go back to the like town square just for like nice denouement. Also, okay. Here we are. Next, we're going to investigate the clinic. This was a little bit of a slower stream, but next time we'll pick it up a little bit more, I think. That'll be next Thursday. Probably, unless I change my mind about what I'm streaming Monday through Wednesday. Tomorrow's going to be Dicey Dungeon stream. I get to play as the Witch again, which I've lost every single run I've done as the Witch. Hopefully that'll change. In any case, hopefully you can join me for that. This seems like a very interesting game. I'm actually quite excited for it. The voice acting is good, the dialogue's nice. Maybe the story will hold up if they stop making these fantastic conclusions. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and Sunday is going to be Harry Potter, the first book for the book club. Yeah, I haven't read it yet. Anyway, it's not going to take that long, I'm sure. So yeah, tune in for that if you want to just chat about that book on Sunday. In any case, I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a good time hereafter, and just enjoy your weekend. Thank you. Hopefully I'll see you next time, and goodbye.